The government lets the couples pay less taxes, but nobody tells the newly married couples how. So in this video, I'll tell you how couples save taxes using a HUF. What is a HUF? When does it come into existence? And why does HUF help couples save more taxes year after year? So let's start with the basics first. What does HUF mean? HUF means Hindu Undivided Family. This means the law treats the family itself as a separate person for taxation. Once you understand this, everything else becomes super easy. Most people think that you need to have children or an ancestral property to form a HUF. No, that's not true. Once a couple gets married, a HUF can come into existence. Husband and wife both are enough. This rule applies to Hindus, Buddhists, Sikhs or Jains. But how does it actually help you? What a HUF actually gives you. Now let's look at this like this. You have a PAN, your spouse has a PAN. Now the family also has a separate PAN. This is the core idea. Now let's see why this actually matters. The tax system works per PAN. That means each PAN has its own tax limits, own deductions and own returns. So instead of only you and your spouse filing returns, the family also files its own separate tax returns. And this is where exactly the tax saving begins. One more tax-free limit. First, the HUF gets its own separate 2.5 lakh rupees tax-free limit under the old regime. Now suppose that the husband and wife are already paying taxes and the HUF earns 2.5 lakh rupees, but at the end it doesn't have to pay any taxes. So instead of 2 tax-free limits, there are 3 tax-free limits. The additional tax savings on 2.5 lakh rupees is just the first benefit to the HUF. Extra 1.5 lakh rupees deduction under section 80C. Now the second benefit. Just like individuals, the HUF also gets its own 1.5 lakh rupees deduction under section 80C. That means it can invest in ELSS mutual funds, life insurance and tax saving fixed deposits and many more things under section 80C. Now why does this become important? Most of the couples utilize the entire limit and are left with nothing additional. But if there is an HUF, there is an additional 1.5 lakh rupees deduction that can be claimed by the HUF itself. This is the additional benefit that the family gets. Extra health insurance deduction. Just like the individuals, the HUF can also buy health insurance for family members and claim 25,000 as deduction. And if the family members are senior citizens, then 50,000. This is over and above what the husband and wife have actually claimed individually. Now let's talk about the income part. Separate tax on HUF income. If the income is earned by HUF by a rental, interest or investment, then it is taxed separately under HUF. The income of the HUF starts fresh. That means it has its separate deduction and its own limits. Since it is not added to anybody's salary income, which has higher slabs, the family's total tax comes down. Now the most important question is how to start a HUF. How couples form a HUF? Firstly, you require a HUF deed. After that, apply for a separate HUF PAN and then open a separate HUF bank account. That's it. But there is one important rule. You cannot move your salary to the HUF account. The money must come from gifts from family members, family assets, or income from any HUF investments. This separation is non-negotiable. What to do after HUF is formed? Make sure that you keep your personal and the HUF money separate, invest via HUF account and file taxes every year. If there are no taxes filed, then you cannot claim the benefit of the HUF. Remember that HUF is not a shortcut. Only when used properly, it can save taxes legally. And if you mix your personal income and HUF income, then it will create only problems. Marriage gives you one additional source where you can save taxes legally. And forming a HUF is that source. So save this video and share this to the newly married couples. Till then, always remember, good tax planning works best when started early.